Hello, friends and lovers, and welcome back to episode 2 of You Know the Drill, the incremental game that could, I guess, whatever. Anyway, if you missed the first episode, I have a link in the description for a playlist. That goes to show for any usual game that I play more than at least once. Playlist galore out there. I guess I figured we'd start off with doing a little bit of milking on all of the gemstones, I believe they call them, to start here. I figured that's how we'd start this episode here. I have no idea how long this is going to go on for. I don't really know the length of the game. I considered looking at the reviews, but then it's like, well, is that going to spoil it maybe? It's not a big deal, I guess, at the end of the day. I try not to be too hard up about simple spoilers, especially for a little game like this, but I guess we'll kind of leave it as a surprise how long it might end up going for. Either way, having a good time. Let's destroy some emeralds, see what we can get. I do wish we could kind of tell, I don't know, maybe like a damage meter or something could kind of let us know. Oh, we're not destroying this at all. A damage meter could kind of let us know where to prioritize, maybe. Yeah, that wasn't happening, I guess, right? We got 445 emeralds, $25,000. It's actually a good amount of cash, huh? Lantern. Nitro pickups restore 6 more. Pretty big increase from there. Increases mining speed by 10% when in overdrive. It's very expensive. The ore spawn rate. Pickups restore 1 extra second from the battery. That's right. Okay. Kind of reminding myself here a little bitty about what's available. We probably don't need the backpack right now. I think that's safe to say. The nitro boost, huh? Maybe we should get some of these things that... see if they go anywhere interesting. Increases or respawn chance by 5%. I guess that's kind of nice, right? Do we get the same exact ore, or is it like random, I wonder? Okay, this does not go anywhere. We'll grab this battery too. Okay, so back to the emeralds. This is for the drones. Drone speed, drone lifetime, drone amount. There's only one more level there, and then we can up drone inventory. I might just save for that for once. We've already capped out the yield on emeralds, so that's donezo. Why don't we save for that and see what the next upgrade is there? Might take a couple of sessions, but we'll get through it, right? Emeralds are where we've done most of our investments in terms of the gems. Trying to make good use of this inventory space, right? They do take quite a few hits here, which is interesting. So they scale up in terms of health, I guess. I'm guessing because we're in a later mine stage, zone, whatever it might be. Like there were times where we got them down after only a couple of hits. Okay, come on. Oh, middle of the air. 499. So we get about almost 500 per. So we'd barely make it right now if we do at all. I'll try. It does say we could deplete more battery. And with that, we have a movement speed reduction, but it doesn't say anything about, like, health or... It doesn't look like we deal less damage also. Like, the damage numbers. So it must just be that they had a health multiplier, which I guess makes sense, but I guess I'm mildly surprised it doesn't just list it like it does with everything else back at the start of the stage there. Not even going to look at money. Kind of incapable of mining it quickly. Anyway. Okay, a lot of pickups. A lot more pickups there. Oh, we got plus 3 seconds last minute. Oh, the collection range is actually really good. I just realized maybe collection range is actually only about the pickups. For some reason, I hadn't really considered that. Well, it's maxed out anyway with nowhere else to go. So I guess there's no point in thinking any harder about it anyway. Okay. So we got a 4th drone. Drones gain an inventory with 25% of your capacity. Okay, so that must have something to do with... There must be something about that. I grabbed another damage for it as well. So there must be a collection range here too, but we need the drones to actually be able to destroy things before I probably bother considering giving them some capacity here. So I don't think they necessarily deal that much damage yet. At the moment. It's kind of hard to tell though. I would love a little meter that shows like, you know, what's doing the brunt of the work right now. Okay, I see a drone hitting for like 2,000, occasional crits for 3,500. Okay. That is actually good knowledge to have, I think. Get it, quick. Power out. We definitely don't need any more inventory space. Hey, we actually got some money too, but we did get less emeralds then, that means. Okay. More damage for ourselves so that our drones hit harder is always good. The ore respawn chance, huh? I'm gonna grab one of those. I was kind of just curious if it would go somewhere else. Restores an additional second when we get that pickup. Okay. More damage for you. I don't know about the speed. I'll give you a crit chance after that. I'm not certain how many more of these we should do, necessarily. It's just sort of based on a vibe, like, oh, it would take a lot to get another meaningful upgrade. Right? And I guess that's the way I gotta look at it. I could just try to farm money, maybe, and almost let the drones handle the rest. You think I'll be able to grab this thing before we run out of time? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's not even close, really. Not even close, really. Damn it. So I wasted a lot of time just sitting there, basically. Oh, well. More damage. So that's capped out, actually. So there's not really that many left, probably. We have some of that. We have some of that. I think I'm going to do just one more on the emerald. Unless that capacity thing actually leads to a whole new set of upgrades potentially there. Or something along those lines, right? That would be the only real possibility, it looks at this rate. Now, the drones do pretty good at harvesting these emeralds. Like, they can keep up and actually grab some, I think. We're going to be on this stage for quite a while, it looks, though. Okay, all very nice. This is what happens when we do another wave, basically, through. Maybe I even did it slightly early. Okay, I'm not going to touch that thing. We are not going to have enough time for that, I think we know. We do have nitro on, like, the majority of the time here. Alright, that was a pretty good farming session, I feel. Lots of little pickups and things. 820 is pretty good. And we actually earned a good amount of money. All at the same time. I'm pleased with that. But we're very far away from the next stage, which makes sense. Overdrive replenishes faster. I don't think I feel like we need that. Okay, so the damage was capped. I was thinking lifetime. We're going to cap that out, I think. The drone lifetime is capped. There are a few more upgrades here, like speed and crit and stuff, but I think it's time to switch beyond that. Cannot afford damage down here. Requires 100,000. Could go crit chance. Could go crit damage. There's mining speed when in overdrive mode, which again, I'm not certain I can feel it. Should I just trust it? Trust that it's working? Should I be more trusting? We'll buy some more time too, since it's relatively cheap. Okay. Goodbye, Emerald. Hello, Ruby. Ruby is for... What is Ruby for again? Oh, quick. Got it. Come on, yes. Okay, very good. There was something I wanted in the top left, but now I've been so distracted. I don't think it's going to happen. What is Ruby for? Missiles. Yes, the missiles. That's right. Oh man, this one's going to take a while. It's interesting because I don't remember cracking any of those myself, but sometimes I feel like we have the money from them. Surprisingly. I know we have like the drones and stuff, but I wouldn't think that they'd be powerful enough. Yeah, we actually earned a good amount of cash. Okay. Fair amount of rubies. I don't think I capped out... Nice, we can afford this damage. Let's go. That's a big increase. 360? Hell yeah. Okay, let's get the yield. That's capped out on the rubies now. Blast radius we have available. Number of missiles cost 500. Okay, we'll do the damage and we'll do the blast radius. All right, we'll keep it up. That damage increase should be quite marked, I would think now. Should be a pretty big deal, I would think. I think so. We're hitting for 4.1 thousand. As of now. Kinda need this pickup. Yoink. Okay, very good. Gonna hunt down the rubies here, I think. Get double pickups right there. Very nice. I guess I'm just gonna try to grab this real quick. Okay, good enough. Yeah. Inventory space still looking good. 110k, very nice. Feels like I just need more damage, huh? 125 for the next damage. I guess I'm gonna increase our speed. I wish I could know what it's like without any of the additional speed upgrades. I probably should have just bought the additional missile there, huh? Next round, I guess. Next round, I guess. Guess we're gonna grab this over here. Oh, they make the UI go away when you're in the top left so that you can actually see what you're doing. Of course. Of course they do. They're clever like that. Yoink. Inventory, not really a concern. Lantern will only be concerned when we get to the next area. Now, making the stage last longer, right? Those time pickups. Probably shouldn't bother investing in that. Maybe I shouldn't be investing in time at all. It probably makes me more efficient in the sense that between every round, I'm wasting a certain amount of time just staring at the upgrade screen. And maybe I don't need to be. I'm just gonna upgrade there now, which is always an issue for me. And, I mean, if I made my choices quicker, it'd be a different story. I'm just gonna go more damage here. Although inventory did get capped. I don't even care. Increase the ignite boost by 5%. The duration of the boost. Yeah. Or respawn chance, huh? Speed while in overdrive mode. I suspect we'll eventually need the lantern. For, like, the next stage and everything. Nitro pickups restore 6 more. The nitro, I think, is useful. Though. I'm just gonna grab some crit chance. Okay, let's get the extra missile. Fires an ammo count. Infinite ammo, it says. I just realized. Okay. Ooh, it requires a lot of upgrades. Ooh. I don't know. Might wait a little bit on that. In fact, I might just switch over now. The 1,000 for that. Let's get one more missile in the books, I'm kind of thinking. If we can. I don't know if I can do it in one session. I'd have to get 1,000 rubies, and it doesn't seem likely. Maybe if I avoid literally everything else. Da-da-da-da. We did get more damage. Holy crystals. Why are they all, like, in one little cluster? We're probably gonna camp out here, if I were to guess. Maybe not, actually, looking. Need some more stuff. I'm gonna guess we didn't get as much time pickups here. Get it quick. Ah, just in time. Perfection. Ah. Wait, did I have 5 left over? Let's hope so. Yes, let's go. Okay, so we can get one more missile there. Got 116,000 here now. Iridium yield. Iridium? Should probably be buying that. Uranium yield would be next. Okay, turn that off. Turn on the sapphires, which are the lasers. For a little while. 2 pickups right away. And we have quite a bit more damage. Bum, 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 bum. I'm just kind of grabbing whatever's closest this time. Instead of focusing on just the sapphires. don't know if I have any particular reasoning behind it. I mean, it probably just makes sense just to minimize your travel time, right? Okay. We're definitely going to cap out here. Boing. Boing. Okay, and then these two are probably going to be it. Inventory full. Okay, let's hit upgrade. I earned quite a bit of sapphire. Did I not? Where's the yield? Unlocks the lasers. Laser damage. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, where the hell? I guess we're going to grab the extra laser now, nice and early, right? I'm going to invest mostly into iridium yield. Okay, back to it. Thing is, it looks an awful lot like iron. I know it's not iron, but I'm starting to mix it up. Okay, that's obsidian. That's the oldest one, which we don't really want because it's not worth much. We want the iridium, maybe the uranium, but the uranium probably takes too long to kill, and I don't even have the increased value for it yet, so I guess I shouldn't bother, probably. Methinks. Boing, 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 boing. I'm not even gonna grab that nitro, I think. Whoa. Quick. Destroy it, quick, quick, quick. I forgot it. Overdrive wasn't on. No, I want it. No, look at that. Frustrating. Whatever, game. Let me see. Reduce laser cooldown. Laser width. It is actually useful. Laser damage. Laser critical chance. And laser crit to damage. Okay. We have 700. I'm going to do width. I'm going to do that. 150, huh? Okay. 200 for that. 100. 100. 130. Close enough. We'll do at least one more sapphire. Sound good? Oh, please, Stan. You can do it. Don't care about the obsidian. Okay. Oh, wow. There's like nothing around. It seems like our add-ons are actually doing quite a bit for us now. I should kind of head in, probably stay more towards the center almost, right? Where their most stuff is, so to speak. Okay. Oh, inventory full. Wasn't even paying attention. Okay. Well, that went really smooth. Okay, so let's do crit chance. Let's do damage of the laser. There's 2 more of those. Number of lasers is 1,500. Let's do 1 more sapphire. I mean, the upgrades are kind of... Wait, did I forget to spend the money? I think I forgot to spend money. Oh, well. I guess we'll save up for something expensive then here. We have quite a high crit chance now. So crit damage does seem quite good. Usually in games when like crit damage is an offering, it's kind of like, It often doesn't really make sense to me when like you have 2% crit chance or something. It's like, I mean, I don't really want that. For the 2% times. Inventory already full. Wow. Wound up with a good amount of obsidian. Which is just wasted space, really. Now we're kind of rich. More damage. That's capped out. We can get more damage again for another 1,200. Wow. Okay. Which will probably allow us to pick up a lot of uranium. Maxed out on the iridium now. But we're still quite a few upgrades away. Okay, we probably just want to do cash now, I'm thinking, though. After this. Can't afford another laser. Pretty far from it, even. So 170... 556, so that'd be 340 for those two. I'm trying to math that out a little bit. Okay, so you can buy these, this, and that. More laser width. Okay, I actually have enough money for something else here, too. We'll just do crit damage. The ignite boost duration. I guess I am going to do the backpack here. It's actually quite cheap, too. Yeah, okay. Might just want to consider, since it feels like we're getting ahead in terms of like damage and things like that. Let's turn that off. Just going for cheap upgrades. Right? I mean, I feel like it felt like I took so much damage. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to be so far ahead. Then we get here and it's just like, oh, we're not that far ahead. Got the uranium. It didn't take too long. It's probably worth grabbing, if I were to guess, right? What? How? That was insanely fast, right? Wow, I earned so much money, too. That's kind of crazy. 200k for the uranium. Sure. And I guess, yeah, we capped out that inventory. We're going to grab this inventory. I guess we hadn't grabbed any inventory in quite a while. Nitro capacity was very cheap. This move speed is very cheap. Yeah, we haven't just done straight money in quite some time. Or at least that's how it feels, right? I guess that's what did it. Okay, let's make sure we prioritize the uranium. And yeah, like the missiles and the drones can take care of the weaker stuff besides that, right? For the most part. There's more uranium. Very good. I hate seeing, like, ore being left behind that I know that we hit a bunch of times. I'll admit. You gotta do what you gotta do, baby. Alright, let's grab some more uranium worth. 25k, 50k, 25k. This move speed is quite cheap now. Let's grab that. 50k for more move speed after that. Don't really need the time, do we? It would probably be like capacity or just reaching. Let's do more damage. Or just hitting our capacity cap faster by having more damage, right? I mean, it does make sense. I wonder if the collection range even affects the pickups. Don't know. Can't really tell. Give me a few more seconds here. Where's our arrow? It's actually pointing up over there. We're gonna hit our capacity in a moment, probably before the uranium pops. Come on. It felt like we got quite a big increase after specifically the lasers. Like we were hitting our capacity very quickly. Maybe it's a coincidence, but also maybe not. I think we should do uranium worth and prioritize that. We're at 84. Need some cheapo upgrades here, right? Cheapo. I'm gonna take attack speed. I don't care if I can't feel it. Or spawn rate. So be more thickly clustered, I suppose. Gonna take more time, even though it's not very useful. Just need cheap upgrades to potentially get to the next one. Actually, we should probably consider grabbing... Where's the arrow? Pointing right. The lantern, assuming I'm gonna need more for the next stage. I don't actually know, but... We're also gonna be able to unlock the next... Oh, wow, there's like nothing left to... There's no like regular drillable area left in here, I've just noticed. Come on, give me the uranium before anything else. Yes, okay, that's fine. Inventory full. Okay, very good. I hate the obsidians wasting our space. Should I assume the lantern? To some degree. How much is this damage? 400k? Let's grab some lantern. I mean, it's available. There you go. It's capped out. Very good. Tank capacity. It does keep going, huh? I'm going to grab nitro recharge rate because I was kind of just curious. Let's grab some of that. We're only 4 away. Cheapo time here. 2 away. Okay, let's go back out. Lovely. Let's pay attention to our arrow. Follow it to the uranium. Now it goes over here. This kind of got in my way. Not the obsidian, though. Oh, it respawned there. That's terrible. Since I don't want it. We have plenty of time. Not enough capacity. And inventory's full before I can even crack it. No. Ah, that feels terrible. Okay. So uranium yield. Let's do that. And now a new prestige has been unlocked. So now we can grab the amethyst for a lightning orbs. Okay. Guess I'm going to do capacity. Although, since we're moving to a next stage, I probably didn't need to get the capacity, right? It's 150% yield. But more battery, more movement penalties. I guess we'll turn on the amethyst for now, right? Which should be fine. Shouldn't be much of a downside to that. Doesn't take that many hits to destroy them. There's going to be a lot more uranium. I didn't pay attention to what the next ore was called. I know it doesn't matter, but I am curious. I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to assume it's going to be too tough to crack the other one, though. Which is on the right here. Oh, they're working on it so hard, though. They're working so hard on it. Just for you. Please tell me we have enough time. I don't think we got enough time. Who's close? I tried. I earned, like, nothing. Okay, so we're not going to earn much from these sapphires yet, because we need to increase the yield. Unlock orbs which zap nearby orbs. Huh? You unlock orbs that zap nearby orbs. They must mean ores. Ores? They both say, it says orbs twice, right? I'm not crazy? Yeah. Just confirming. Okay, so I still feel like I can't tell when this is... Like, I should be able to tell the difference between when overdrive is on or off because of that upgrade, but I can't. I mean, that's a huge difference in terms of mining speed, can we agree? Unless they mean... No, I mean, it should just mean when you click, right? I'm gonna take this attack speed. Maybe they don't. Maybe they mean just general speed. Y'all probably told me, no, but then you have this one, move speed. Maybe they mean through... Oh, maybe they mean just through the dirt, so to speak. Maybe that's what they mean. Well, who cares about that? Who cares about that? Come on. Hey, I see the orbs. Okay, very good. Orb, 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 orb. I feel like the lasers are looking pretty good. Can't really tell what's performing best, though. It was the thing that kind of felt like it gave me the biggest power boost when I put some upgrades into it. Whereas everything else, I don't know if I can really tell. Again, it could have been a coink. A coinky dink. Still earned a good amount of cash there. Let's keep upping their uranium yield. That's now capped out. Rhodium is the next one. Gotcha. Okay, let's increase the yield there. After that, there's orb lifetime, there's orb movement speed, there's orb attack speed. I'll just go more damage to make it scale better. I had some more money to spend, but oh well. We'll come back for it. We don't lose it or anything in betwixt. Bum, 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 bum. Pickups are quite nice. I'm not going to try to crack that. I think we're too weak for it. Bum, bum, bum. The thin little clink clangs. I don't know why, I just enjoy it. It's satisfying, right? It'd be more satisfying if it clinked harder. Clinked faster. Quick. Man, we're out of time. We did not fill up our capacity very much at all. Okay, so that's done. Don't need capacity right now. Let's definitely get as much yield as we can to start, because we're going to keep this on for quite a while. We'll do lifetime on the orbs now. There's more damage to be had, of course. We'll grab that. Orb respawn chance. Orb spawn rate. Kind of want to get that just to see. It's just more ore spawning. Was it saying orb or ore now? No, I'm not sure. Nothing I can afford anymore, right? Looks that way. Okay. I think we skipped the stage for revisiting with the other crystals, gems, whatever you want to call it. Maybe the next one we'd have to revisit, though. It's only a 25% increase over the previous stages. So it's not like we're going to be getting fistfuls more than in the last one. Come on, crack them open, baby. Power out. 405. Okay, back up here. Increase that yield. Orb lifetime. Damage. Sure, add some more speed, why not? Increase orb target radius. Increase orb attack speed. Okay. Still don't need capacity at the moment. I haven't bought a single one of these. I have bought a single one of these, though. Almost wish I could get these more often, right? Crit to damage to the third. It will be available eventually. I mean, it's a form of damage, but we also have even more attack speed. We'll cap out this battery finally, because we could use more time, I suppose. Just got an achievement for our 100th expedition. Really been that many, huh? Kind of surprised. Dun, dun, dun. Now here's the question. This is in the roguelike Steam page. Would you call it a roguelike? It's loose. Who am I to say what should count and what shouldn't? You know? I guess at the end of the day, it's kind of just, to me, about the spirit of it. Someone who enjoys your more typical roguelikes. Would they play this game and get the same satisfaction that you'd get out of something like your typical roguelikes? Well, it's not really in the same spirit, I'd probably gonna. Like if the runs are 30 seconds long, it's like, I don't know if it's quite the same thing. I still think people should try the game, but guess we're gonna take more damage while we can, right? Crit chance, crit damage, huh? Crit to damage. We'll do the respawn rate too. Not certain how much I really care about that, but let's do more damage there. There's more damage to be had if I take more radius. Give us more speed too, I guess. Good luck being able to tell how much work they're putting in, though, huh? The screen's getting a lot more hectic, which I kind of like. It's taken a while to get to this point, though. Okay, very nice. Dun, dun. I mean, you could say this game is run-based. You could. We got it. Ooh, nice. We're getting closer now. $1 million attained. Okay. $1 million, you say. You get another 4,000 damage. It's like a 50% increase, it sounds. It's pretty damn good, I would argue. I'll evenly spread these out a little bit. Okay. How close are we to this? Done. Lovely. Okay, so there's more scaling damage on the orbs over there, which I suppose we'll take. Since we are increasing our damage quite quickly, it kind of makes sense to make sure all of our minions here are scaling as well as possible. And now we're kind of plowing through stuff much more quickly, I think. Seems as though if the laser hits a target, it does stop there. Get it. Oh, we actually hit our inventory. Lovely. Not quite as much money as last time. Slightly less. 1.2 million. We got more attack speed. Grab it. Grab it, I say. Give me more crit stuff. This kind of feels good to focus on something a little bit. Although these kinds of upgrades are much cheaper now. More time. I don't know if we really need it, but... Well, we can grab an additional orb. Why don't we do that while it's still while we have enough cash? Orb attack speed goes up now. We'll stick to this. We're actually still earning quite a bit of money. Each stage, it kind of feels right now, right? Like we're progressing in from both avenues. Maybe that should be what I do. A little bit. Well, it just seems like there's a good amount of uranium around. Is the reality, I think. I'm kind of half ignoring the amethyst now. And looking around for uranium. Remember when I said there was a lot around? Maybe that's what we should do for the most part. I look for the uranium. Let everything else destroy the amethyst for us. Inventory full. Okay. Let's head back. Good earnings. Should I actually start pumping the rhodium? I'm not really hitting it very often. I don't think so yet. More attack speed. Aw. More crit damage. Capped out. It's 40k for another 5%. Any other cheapo upgrades? No. Oh, wow. We can actually get another orb here. Okay. Orb attack speed. Orb lifetime. Orb lifetime. Yeah, that's going up quite quickly. Right? I'm looking for the uranium. Oh god, there's so many things going on that it can be kind of hard. Look, I'm just dragging the overdrive here. Okay, I'm gonna try to crack this thing. I feel like now I can finally hear it clicking faster. I think I can finally hear it. Is it just me? Did it finally happen? I still can't tell when the overdrive's on or off, and I have been trying to pay attention to that. Wow, we had 8 seconds left. That is quite a bit. The capacity is very cheap now, too, so I guess we'll work on that a little bit. God, there's gonna be even more after that? Okay, then I'm gonna grab the rhodium worth, since we can now destroy that anyway. We'll stick to the lasers for now. Laser lifetime. Laser speed. Okay. Let's do that. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay, I do be seeing some uranium. Can't tell what that is. I would say, should we consider turning off the damage number so we can get a bit more visibility? But that's no fun, right? That's no fun. Oh, I don't want that one. We're definitely getting that one, but we're gonna run out here. Oh, hello. Capped out. Okay. Again, it's kind of fine to hit the cap, right? Because we can, just means we get to leave sooner. This movement speed is quite cheap right about now. Also, that's quite cheap right about now. Just trying to grab some cheap ones now. We regain it faster. We get more from that. There we went through and got a bunch of cheap upgrades to kind of advance towards this now. Orb lifetime. That's only 150. That's only 130. Okay, very good. I wonder if I could turn things off and just kind of judge based on just having one on at a time. Oh god, I can't see my mouse or anything. Oh god. Okay, we're cool, baby. Look at all the earnings. Come on. It's getting crazy in here. I'm definitely gonna cap it before I could even destroy anything else meaningful, probably. All right. 16 seconds left. That's fine. How much is this? 200k? It's actually quite pricey for more capacity. I don't think I want to right now. I'll get some other cheaper upgrades. It's 1 million for more attack speed. There's the respawn chance, which goes pretty far. Adding more time is not meaningful, but it is cheap. There's this one, which I still refuse to believe. I do not believe what it's telling us. Don't believe its lies. These are cheap. Did we hit one? No, we didn't. Okay, we gotta get up to 120. Okay. Some crit damage there. Okay. We got a lot of cheap upgrades there. Lovely. Show me attack speed. That's maxed out. Give me some more lifetime after that. Might want to save up for another orb here. Orbs are getting close to being done, though, at this rate, right? Already. Grab this rhodium. There's actually 2. Lovely. I mean, I'll spend time on it since we have plenty of time. There's not a lot of inventory. Hello? Okay, that's very nice. Let's just try to, like, rush through, get a bunch of crap here. Holy nuts. Yeah, that's pretty good. That feels good, right? Can we agree? Just run through after that. Let's definitely pump the rhodium worth then. Guess I'm gonna grab... I don't know, I'm back and forth. I know. I'm constantly contradicting myself. Oh, we don't need that because we can just do this. Oh, and then I just buy it. Then I just buy it again. Another orb. I wonder if we should just finish this. This tree here now while we're here. Oh, the new prestige is ready. Okay. So here there are now... It's just rhodium. Oh, are we already on the last one maybe? Already? You sure, game? Oh my god, it's much slower. Well, we might as well work on it and start clearing paths, right? I didn't realize that we were that close. The next episode, essentially. Man, we're much slower in here, huh? See some more rhodium over here. How's our inventory? We're not gonna make it. Damn. Out of power, quick! Oh, we got it! Last second. Okay. We actually did not earn as much overall, which makes sense. Cannot up the rhodium. Definitely don't want the inventory then. Finally, capped out the crit chance. What are we at? 50%? Oh, excuse me. 50%? Okay, why don't we just grab a bunch of crit damage here then? Sure. Nearly capped out on its own. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna hold for the orb amount here then. We'll finish this off. Yeah, these definitely take a lot more hits than in the prior stage to actually get through. But we cleared out a lot of pathing just after one session. Oh my god, I cannot tell which one's me. Bum, 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 bum. This is an interesting one because they incentivize you to buy the cheap upgrades. And so I was praising the game for saying you don't need to buy everything, or rather the decisions are kind of tough because you have these branching paths, right? And you kind of got to pick one to focus on. And it's true, but we are reaching a homogenization a little bit over time, which I guess was to be suspected that would happen. But it did make me have to think pretty hard, like, what do I want to devote our time to? We'll take this big damage upgrade, huh? There you go. Crit damage is now done as well. I guess I'll take that just to say it's done. That's done. That's almost done. We need one more with amethyst, then it's donezo. And then I guess we'll just swap back to, like, emeralds or something, right? After this. And just complete it. We're still earning good cash here. Right? I think we just finish off all the side projects there. Oh, did this respawn? It must have. Oops, use the overdrive, please, Dan. Power out. Oh, come on, I'm on top of it. Didn't even earn much there, huh? Okay, that's done. Lovely. Don't need inventory, so let's grab the rhodium yield. Oh, it's not even offered anymore to make sure you're not accidentally going for it. Okay, we'll start with emerald. We'll just finish off all that stuff, I think. One at a time. Do we have to 100%? Certainly don't have to 100%. It depends how grindy it looks at the end there. Like one more mining session to hit a hundo. Fine with. 2, maybe. 3, step too much, probably. Touch too much at that point. Should I just ignore the rhodium? It's still like a little too long for my flavor. Okay, lovely. I'm kind of just gliding through and hoping that the orbs and the lasers and the drones grab a bunch of stuff for us, essentially. I have so much time left. These pickups are actually, I mean, it's plus 8 seconds for the lightning bolt. That's a lot of additional time. So it's one of those things, there you go. We don't really need to boost more time, but it helps us get to the next layer more quickly, right? Which apparently is going to be the abyss. Okay, so over here, drones gain inventory with 25% of your capacity. I guess that sounds like a pretty good upgrade, right? Should I just be saving for that? There's a chance I should be. I chose to give them more damage for now, though. Does that basically mean that I'm gonna get, like, we will overall have a bigger capacity? That could actually be quite useful when you think about it. Did I spend my money? Kind of already forgot. Might not have spent money. Might have only spent emeralds. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I should probably just go through and try to find upgrades, since it seemed to work well last time, to some degree or another. Since everything else does the mining for me to a degree. I mean, the healthier objects like the rhodium doesn't really work out. Plus 8 seconds for that. Okay. Let's see if we can crack these real quick. Since it seems like they've been taking a lot of damage. Come on. Oh, full. Okay, we got 2,000 for that. Not bad. I think it's like 5K. I guess I'm going to save up for this now. Looks like it's a one-timer. I have a lot of money here. I'm still just going to take the damage because I'm like that, you know? I know we're hitting like an inventory cap, but nevertheless. Don't really need the more time, but it's a cheap upgrade. I'm going to hold for this. Boom, boom. Crack a couple on the way. Okay. It's gonna take a couple more. I can't tell. I can't tell where we are. So often, huh? I mean, it's gotten pretty crazy. I suspected it might get to the point where the game's kind of farming itself to some degree. I'm hoping it doesn't go like idle mode, like they expect you to do that. It doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. The truth is, I don't know if I really like idle games. I like incremental games. I don't think I really like games where, you know, you just click a couple buttons every 5 minutes, but otherwise you don't interact. There was a time where I thought they were like really cool, but that time has waned with me now. And I steer away from, not even just for the sake of YouTube, but I don't know if I'd be interested in picking one up for my own pleasure or leisure, even. Guess I could use more capac. Oh, let's just get the yield there, which is a straight 2 million. Okay, 190k per hit. Per crit, which is 50% of the time, you know. course. We've really torn up this stage already a lot, too. Which might be one of the bigger benefits to investing in all of the side upgrades. Like the additional weapons and such. Because they seem to clear a path really well. Okay, let's grab this B-boy. About to hit the cap. There we go. Let's get out of here. I think we can now get capacity. They say our drones get it. But did they just mean that we get it? They might just mean that. All right, we just got to do like maybe one-ish more. Oh yeah, our capacity just went up by an enormous amount now. Which again is like kind of nice. I mean, that's a pretty juicy increase. I think it said it was going to be 25%, but why do I feel like it was like 50%? I feel like we were in the 700s when it said capacity before, but whatever, I'll take it. And we can last practically as long as we want now, it seems to me. With the pickups, right? That's definitely not an issue. We probably don't need any more emeralds also. So I should stay away from them. Okay, that's that. Let's see, where is it? Let's go for this B-boy. So there's no more rare ores to be had in this stage. Rhodium is the top dog. Interesting. Inventory full. We still hit our inventory cap, but we earned crazy amounts of cash. Lovely. Emerald's done. Should be done, right? Yeah, it's done, baby. Drones are complete. This is still just damage them. We don't need more time at all. There's like no reason to take that. Besides trying to get to the abyss sooner, I suppose. More respawn chance. Looking around and kind of thinking about this a little bit. Is it just the value? Well, it's capped out now, so I guess that's done. More nitro. Probably damage after that. That's capped out. And then there's more damage. We get 12k from this one. All right. Yeah, if you say so. Okay, we're going to move on to rubies now. I guess I'll grab some of these, huh? How much money did I have there? More time, more time. It's such a useless upgrade. Truly don't need it. Rubies, let's go. Rubies. We didn't increase our capacity at all, but that's okay. Shouldn't be necessary. We should have increased our damage significantly, so we hopefully destroy things quicker, so we camp out our inventory faster, thus we get to leave the stage even sooner, right? 'Tis the name of the game now. So I'm kind of okay. With hitting our cap, it's just about efficiency. We must be efficient. That's always what I focus on here. I mean, I don't know what else you would focus on. I guess you'd focus on... I guess you could simply not focus on anything. And you just take the cheapest upgrade every time. But that's no fun, especially when I have to talk to myself, right? To not think about it. To be honest, it just wouldn't be fun. Get an extra missile. We'll go for that. Scale that damage up. Blast radius goes up. Lower the cooldown. Blast radius. Now we just got to save up for more, even more missiles. It's also infinite ammo after that. Okay, we're going to take even more damage over there. If I'm going to talk to myself, y'all are going to have to suffer with me. Taking that just to kind of work to that, I suppose. Looks like we might be approaching the end. Now, they actually do... I wasn't certain that they were going to really do this, but it looks like we are pretty much going to be forced to upgrade everything, it looks, in order to enter the abyss. Maybe literally everything. I'm not sure. Which I find almost slightly unfortunate. I assume the abyss is going to be like the ending or something like that, but we'll see. Maybe there'll be a twist. Maybe I think too much about, like, what about giving this game some replayability? I'll do one where I focus on this weapon instead of that weapon. It's like, maybe it's silly to kind of think that way. We got a lot of rubies. It felt to me. Cannot afford that. More missiles. Very good. What does this do? Unlocks infinite missile ammo, it simply says. Huh. Wonder what that means exactly. Or respawn chance. Oh, wow. It's gonna approach... It's gonna be like 100%. Wait. It's gonna be like 100% when we cap this out. I mean, it's very expensive now, though. I guess I'll hit up some capacity here. It's cheap in comparison. Just mash it a little bit. Okay, good enough. I'm buying the upgrade of the battery just because it's cheap also. Okay. This might be the last ruby that we need. Yeah, our inventory went up significantly now. I think one of the better games I played that actually had... One of the better incremental games that felt like it had replayability and it didn't force you to necessarily buy every single upgrade was... Ooh, Wild Growth? I think is the name. Pretty sure. It's like you were a healer. You had to like keep healing your minions. And it was actually quite difficult. Like there was like legitimate skill. So it didn't really pass the chill vibes necessarily, but I thought it was actually really well done overall. Inventory full. I thought it was really nice. Can recommend that one. I liked it. Oh, we need one more. Okay. It's gonna buy more damage, should there. There you go. Have some respawn chance. If it's 100%, it means we never have to leave, like, the first spot that we start mining, right? If the respawn chance gets high enough. Huh. Feels kind of weird. Yeah, you can see a lot of them coming back now. I'm surprised the exploding crystals didn't get more interesting. I thought there would be more upgrades around it or something. Man, these rhodiums keep coming back. It seems like they don't come back instantaneously, right? As can be seen here. Not quite. If I had just walked around a lot more, we probably could have filled that inventory a lot faster, but we'd get more rubies and less money, I think. Wonder what the infinite ammo upgrade really does here for that. But it's done. Cannot afford more damage. We're running out here. I guess we'll just wait and get the damage. You could do more inventory. It looks like there's even more after that. I mean, sure. I'm just kind of tempted to do that. Okay, so Ruby's done. Sapphire's last one is Sapphire, right? Hello? Explosion radius? Yeah. Right, I don't gotta really look. This is for the lasers, so the lasers are getting finished off last. Oh god, I can't see. I might do more of a patrol here than a strict, like, let's make sure we grab all these iridiums kind of thing. Because why don't we kind of just collect mostly sapphire, I'm kind of thinking. To some degree. Finish that off, that way we can focus on the money a bit more closely. There you go. I like that little cluster. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, if we truly just walk around, we never run out of nitro. We never run out of time. You know? It's a bit less to do with mining and more to do with collecting the pickups, which I'm fine with that. I kind of like it when the gameplay transforms like that. And you need to perhaps change up your strategy. At least give us a change of pace, right? Okay. Cannot afford the more damage still. Could afford more capacity. I might just hold out on damage now. Okay, so let's grab the third laser. Lasers have infinite piercing. Well, it's cheap, or rather not cheap. It was expensive. Might as well get it now. Take the damage after that. Okay. Infinite piercing, you say? I'll take it. Actually, does sound quite useful overall. There's no like area left to mine here. I didn't miss, like we can't go to the abyss yet, right? We do still need a good amount of sapphire. Wow, the ores are so clustered together now versus the beginning of the game. I mean, of course, we picked up, like, a spawn rate. So, of course, that makes sense. But I guess I don't know, it's just kind of striking me right now at this moment. It's not as destroyed down here. So I'm kind of interested in just traveling around down here just for that purpose, but that's about it. Hey, we actually got to the bottom. I don't know if I've ever ventured to the bottom before. Looky at that. In case it was interesting. Okay. That might be enough sapphire on its own. I'll grab this damage. Very good. And maxed. Max. Okay, sapphire's now max, so all we need is cash. Sweet, sweet cash. I mean, I guess I'll take more stupid inventory. I don't know why I'm calling it stupid, but it kind of makes me mad for some reason. We have no use for more time, but we're only 15 upgrades away, which might be the whole board. Again, okay, so there's nothing else we can really do besides patrol the rhodium mines here. Okay. And now I don't really know, like... I'm worried if I don't help here, then we're gonna collect mostly uranium, which is worth significantly less. So these things have a lot more health than the crystals that we were just mining, right? Inventory full? Oh yeah, we got so much uranium. Ugh. I wish I could almost diminish that. Or we got more damage. That's actually done. The damage is done. Wow. Who would have guessed? This battery is completely useless. I'm just buying it because I guess it's closer to the abyss now. Okay, so let's try to find a spot per chance, because the ores respawn very often. We almost want to stay away from the uranium. Okay, this spot actually looks pretty good. There is some, but not like a crazy amount. And with all the respawns, like, you can kind of just linger to some degree. Oh, I lied, I guess. Inventory full. Not as bad as the previous outing, but what can you do? So the damage is done. There's the respawn chance. So now the upgrades are a lot less interesting now that we're approaching completion, right? Oh, wait. Oh, we don't have to cap everything. Oh, that's so weird that there's only like 5 things left. What do we got? Okay, hold on. What is this? Delivers 50,000 prismite to complete the final mission. Deliver prismite. New prestige, it says. Prismite yield. Prismite yields 50% more. And I have 20 prismite. Requires prismite yield 1 to be maxed. Okay. Inventory. Increases overall damage by 20%. Wow. Alright, so we have a new one. 6 times the battery consumption. Only prismite is available. 200% increased yield. Okay. How hard are we talking here? How much effort does it take to mine it? Quite a bit. Quite a bit, in reality. Oh my god. I think we might have cracked a couple there. I'm trying to look at the health bars of them to determine which one I should go to after. Quick, get the time. Oh, I got stuck on one and I decided to leave it. Oh, power ran out as I was grabbing it. Well, now the inventory space is completely useless. Okay, it's 25 for more damage. 20 for more yield. 24, 30. I'll do the more damage now. Because that percentage increase should be quite a bit. So wait, I don't earn any money anymore. I just realized. Whoops, turn on the overdrive. Well, the only thing we have left to buy is like capacity, respawn chance, and the timer. And I guess in theory the timer would be helpful as of this moment, but who gives a hoot? Really? I'm making my way downtown. Okay. Yeah. In reality, you might not want to linger, because that means you're spending more time without more upgrades. Might not want to linger longer here, right? Linger longer? Let's take some more damage. Oh, 25 upgrades? Bro, you're kidding me. Yield damage. You gotta strike a balance here. That's also 25 upgrades. Sweet Jesus. Oh, I thought I could afford 2, but no. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. Damn, I was hoping it would give me like a damage number. That'd be fun. Oh well. 1.3 million for every crit. Let's go down here. So we could go back and top off everything else probably relatively quickly. Because now we have a damage increase. That was quite significant. Not you. Work on the weak ones here. Very nice. Kind of just doing circles here at a time. Okay. We actually filled up a good amount of our inventory, though. 1.7k. I mean, this cost me nothing compared to that now. Okay, sure. We'll balance those 2 out. Now the writing's on the wall. And now. So we're going to start dominating this very quickly, right? We're probably going to be hitting that capacity. Not long from now, too, I could foresee. We're going to have to increase the yield, though, nevertheless. It seems to me. It's all about just delivering a certain amount. So, I assume that means I can just spend on upgrades fine, right? I would think so. Oh my god, just hit something. Here comes the capacity. Okay, so I'm only halfway through these. I think you just do damage now. Well, I guess either one hits our capacity sooner, right? Both the yield and the damage output helps us do that. Perhaps the damage output is a bit annoying even, you could argue. Because it's harder when I'm not just focusing on one ore here to mine at once. And I have to like keep strolling around a little bit. But nevertheless, it gets us there faster. Okay. Maybe I don't need to that bad. Maybe delegation was the key all along. Maybe we as humans are meant to ask for help. We're meant to help each other. Maybe. Okay. A little more of each. What if I just kind of go down the line here? It's actually kind of nice. Oh god. Until I lose sight of myself. I can't tell. I can't tell. Okay. Oh no, I missed, and then we start flying in circles. Okay. Inventory full. Plenty of time left. We're not increasing these things as often anymore. Prize damage boost 2. Damage boost 1, rather. More yield. And then you can get more inventory? I could go back and farm money to get more of this, but does that really matter? Kind of wonder. I'm not so sure. Could spend a seshi doing it real quick. Just to say we finish this tree. Or I could piss everyone off by leaving exactly 1 upgrade left there. And then I get called up for rage bait. I can't even tell what I'm hitting anymore. Everything's rage bait nowadays. Every single thing a man does wrong. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Damage got maxed. I don't know. It felt good to max it. Hey, what do you know? I can afford this, apparently. That's done. Even though it is completely useless. Hold on. We're only at 1.4 thousand. Oh my god, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be chilling here. Oh my god, it's been over an hour too. Moses. Moses crossing the desert. Because I assume the next upgrades are going to be quite expensive. It's not going to be long until we're just kind of one-shotting everything here, I figure. Boom, 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 boom. Inventory full. Only 8.6 thousand. It's 4K for a 60% damage increase now. Wow. Actually, it's not even that much. I'm actually just going to take that. Because again, maybe the more damage we have, the more the little things hit harder. And thus, I don't actually need to make sure that I'm hitting anything. I can just probably just stroll through the stage. Oh no. Have we entered the territory that so many incrementals do? Where you just kind of wave the mouse around in circles? Is it time? It might be time. Inventory full. And it's always 8.6K. Okay, I gotta admit, I'm tempted to go back and just cap this out. How much for this one? 5K? We should probably just focus on that. In actuality, so that I can get to this faster. I suppose. How many upgrades is this? 25? Oh my god, game. You're really gonna do that to me? Alright. I'm hoping it just takes one session out here. And I bet everything's gonna be absolutely cream pied. Okay, I'm sorry for the wording. Yeah, I had a feeling it would just be quite easy here. There we go. It just took a few seconds, really. Okay. It's not even enough for that? You're kidding. What else are we missing here? There's the respawn rate. And that's it. Capacity and respawn rate. Alright. We're up to 3960 now. Respawn rate, is that actually helpful? I'm not so sure. Kind of doubtful. Still have 2 more of those. Okay, let's just hit go here. We'll just quickly. I'm just doing the capacity. That's it. Okay, inventory full. So you really only could have skipped like a handful of upgrades, and I bet 99% of people skipped some of that by the time they got to where we are too, right? All right, we have 1 more on that. We have to do it now. Now we just have to. Tis the law now. Now everything respawns. So boringly, you can just do this. Because there's really no point in venturing. That's kind of too bad, right? Okay, there we go. So that's done. The tree's done, right? I'm not missing anything, right? Don't think so. That looks grayed out, but it's not. Okay. It's all up here then. Okay. And we're back. Don't worry. So now that everything respawns, there's no big reason to really venture around the stage. Since whenever I destroy something, it'll simply come back. Which is not true in real life. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Existential crisis with Dan. Inventory full. 12.1 thousand. Let's see. This has 25 upgrades. This has 25 upgrades. And it requires... Oh, come on. It requires it to be maxed. Am I missing something? You're kidding me, though. And it looks like it's some kind of capacity increase, right? Honestly, though, am I missing something? You don't have any more, like, SP, right? I don't think so. Why would they do this to us? The game was doing so well. We were having a great time. Until we hit the grind. Oh, no. I mean, they're both obnoxious. I'm legitimately looking around like, that can't be it. That can't be the answer, but it's the answer. It's the only answer. All right. I'll probably just keep pumping the top, the yield, and then if we can't afford a damage increase, I'll grab one of those on the way in. We'll have to simplify it. I mean, this certainly doesn't ruin the game, but it's a bit disappointing that they just put this long-ass grind in at the end with nothing else to look forward to. And it's not even like a post-credits thing. Come on, you were doing so well. 30K. All right, we're not going to fool around. We're just going. Maybe it's not going to be as bad as I think. Wait a minute. The yield. Now that I think about it. Does that increases the value of it, doesn't it? Well, of course it does, Dan. Why did I think it also took up more inventory space, though, when you get that? Am I losing my marble? Okay, maybe I should stop complaining then. For some reason, I mixed it up, and I thought it also increased the number of ore. But I think it's just the value of the ore, 44,000. It yields 400% more. Wait, does it increase? So are we filling up our storage faster and faster as time goes here? Is my question. There was a point where there were certain upgrades where it just increased the value, it seemed. Or so I thought, right? Like a long time ago. Now I don't know what to think. Okay, we're done. 62,000. Wait, oh, it's only 50K. Delivers 50K Prismite to complete final mission, huh? 0 out of 20. What do you mean? Wait, I have to do this 50 times? Oh my god. There's no point in doing it right now. It's interesting, so the amount we're actually harvesting each time is more. I can't tell if we're filling up the inventory faster or not, though. I guess not. When it said increases the yield, it does kind of make it just sound like you'd get more ore per node mined here, right? Because it doesn't say it's increasing the value, so I guess that's where I got confused, but actually this isn't going to be as bad as I thought then. I believe. Okay, so we're going to ignore the delivery system there until the time comes. I didn't think I had to bring it some. I thought it just, like, it went up as I spent it, but of course, reading it again. I guess I'm just confused by why they thought this grind at the end of the stage was a good idea. Okay, why don't I just watch the top right number, huh? Or rather, the amount given. Inventory full, 900. So is this always going to be 900, I guess? Just to confirm. It should be. Even as I increase these things. But the value just increases. I'm doing the damage more slowly because I don't know if it's really that meaningful. Looks like it is going to be 900, so it increases the value. Gotcha. I gotcha. I feel you now, game. Oh, it's actually maxed. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Grants unlimited weight capacity. Oh, thank God. Unlimited? Holy damn. Oh, okay. Well, that's not something I was expecting, really. I wasn't expecting it to be unlimited. We should probably go back and... Why is it a blue bar, and why does it look like it's filling? But we should probably go back on occasion. Right? Okay, it's fine. I was watching the blue bar, like, what's gonna happen? We should go back and get... Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, we're on a timer anyway. So we'll just let ourselves hit the timer instead, or something like that. I could go find more time, but who cares? Get it, baby. 272. Well, you know I have to cap that out now. And we gotta start delivering for the final mission. Okay, so now we've increased our damage, significantly. So we will never hit our capacity. Maybe I will just go hunt for time here a little bit. Now, assuming there's a limited number of these pickups that you can have, right? Don't really know. You haven't even been down here, really. Not that it matters. We have over a minute? We've gained time. Oh my goodness. What if we just clear the whole board? I mean, we certainly could, it seems, at this rate. Well, I don't know. We might not have enough time. And no, wait, no. Well, you can't actually fully clear the board, of course, because they keep respawning. Well, we can collect all the time upgrades and run out of time that way. And I'm sure that would be enough. It's safe to say, but we should probably end it sooner than that. But at least we looked around. Trying to grab that. Truth is, these things have a hard time catching up with me. Can you see that? All right, let's head back. 921,000, which was nearly enough on its own. I had already done this a few times. What happens? Oh, that's it. Thank you for playing as a solo developer. Releasing my first game as a childhood dream come true. Hold on, let me see. I clicked a couple times to see if it would speed it up, but releasing my first game as a childhood dream come true. I hope you enjoyed it, and I sincerely appreciate you giving my game a chance. And that dev's name is Fish Controller. Whale SNES. Dev. Catoptric Games. Okay, I'm not going to try to pronounce the names, but thank you so much for a wonderful game. Thank you so much for a wonderful incremental game. I had a really good time. It said a mode was completed. Rush mode. Short campaign with accelerated progression. Okay, there was another mode if you so chose. That was, you know the drill. Hope you all enjoyed it. I had a good time. It was a fun game. I will say the little grind at the end there felt a bit over the top. Probably could have finished a little bit better, but overall, it was worth it for a few bucks. I don't even remember what we paid. $4 maybe? Maybe even less. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, especially if you like this kind of game. Let me know. I'll have a link to a playlist for more incremental games in the description if you're interested in those, because we have a whole lot of these games that we played in the past. Thank you again. I'll see you in another video.